Are you tired or worn out or ever just needing a break? Sometimes I get that way too, but today we're going to talk about the importance of respecting your health so you can enjoy your wealth. I'm Dr. Leslie Francisco McClendon, and we are about to set the tone. Hey, I was thinking the other day, this came to me, what's the point of being wealthy if you are not healthy enough to do anything with your resources? A couple of you have been following me for a while, and I've been doing this set the tone thing for I think a month or two now, and I've really been enjoying the journey. But just this past week, I was tired. I felt like I was on the verge of burning out and that I really needed a break. Part of me just wanted to really push through and say, you know what, I've got to give this to my audience. They're depending on me. They need this motivation and encouragement. And then I had to step back for a minute and assess myself and say, if you do this, are you going to be able to do it really, really well? Or, is this going to break you down a little bit? And so I want to talk about the importance of health. You know what? We are triune beings. That means that we are made up of three parts. Those three parts are our spirit, our soul, and our body. And you know what? Each component is equally important, and all of them deserve to be healthy. The first one, our spirit, it's our innermost part of our being. Spirituality even, it deals mainly with finding out our purpose and why we were put here on earth. Your spirituality also determines where you will spend eternity when you leave, your earthly body. But then not only is our spirituality important, but also our soul. And sometimes our soul is one of the most neglected aspects of our being. And you know what? The soul consists of the mind, the will, the intellect, the imagination, and our emotions. And it's so important that we take inventory of all of those things to make sure that they are healthy. You know what? Mental and emotional health are clearly important. And sometimes we focus on the other areas of life and we neglect our soul health. And there may be times where we don't take times to rest or to really take an inventory of what's going on in our lives. And we may find ourselves at times depressed or anxious or burnt out or just over it all. But it's so critically important that we take time and take consideration to make sure that our souls are prospering. You must take time to even clear your head of toxic thinking. When was the last time you assessed your thoughts? You know what? I'm going to ask you a question. Are your thoughts controlling you, or are you controlling your thoughts? Because if we're honest, many of us, we go on autopilot all the time, and these thoughts float through our heads, and instead of casting them down and saying, no, I don't want to dwell on that, we let them be the driving force. And for many of us, it ends up bringing us down, and we end up having an awful day. And so I want us to take time to clear our heads of toxic thinking and allow ourselves to heal from negative emotions and even past trauma. I want to release you and let you know that it's okay to even have a circle of people that you can trust. And if you don't have a circle of people you can trust, please find someone you can talk to, even if it's a therapist. It's so interesting that we can go to the doctor for our physical bodies, but many people don't take into consideration or give the same amount of attention when it comes to our mental and our emotional state. But of course, last but not least, our bodies are so important. If the spirit and the soul work perfectly, but you have a broken down body, you will be unable, to enjoy all of the pleasures of life. And so it's so important that these three things, our spirit, our souls, our bodies, are aligned together. We don't want to neglect one component. We need all three to work in harmony so that we can respect our health and be able to enjoy our health. Eat right. It's okay to have cheat meals here and there. Lord knows I have them. But above all, don't do that every single day. Respect yourself enough not to put junk in your body every day. Exercise regularly, and be sure even to drink plenty of water. So I just want to encourage us today to respect our health so that we can enjoy the wealth that is coming to us. And so I have an affirmation for you today, and that's simply this: I am healed and whole. Health, wealth, and wisdom belong to me. I want you to internalize that for yourself today. Hey, if you enjoyed this, I would love for you to hit that like button. It really helps out our channel. Send a comment. Let me know if this helped you and put it into practice. I'm Dr. Leslie Francisco McClendon, and your tone has just been set.